It's in the booth. The booth is running, so I apologize for the noise. I ended the last video, that was about 10 minutes ago. You saw me blow all the cracks out and everything, so now I'm going to wipe this thing down. I've also already mixed the paint. I only mixed up about 2.5 ounces of paint because we're going to do a blend. I'm getting ready to wipe this down with some water-based cleaner. It's going to get all the contaminants from my hands and anything else off of there. So I'm going to set the camera down. Here we go. I don't have to soak it. If you get it too wet, the stuff will run down into these seams and everything. It can blow out while you're painting. Key here is you got to make sure that you get this all off, because it's meant to wipe the contaminants off. So what it's actually doing is condensing them. So if you don't get all the little droplets wiped off, you're actually going to make more of a problem, because all the contaminants will be concentrated into those little droplets. And when they eventually dry and you paint over top of them, you're going to have a mess. It doesn't take that long. Do a good job. Preparation is 99% of the whole job. Very last step before you pull the trigger on the paint gun is to tack it off. This is a tack cloth. This is not like any other tack cloth I've ever used before. They seem to work just fine, and I've got a ton of them, so until I use them up, this is what we're using. Basically, this thing is a sticky rag that gets any pieces of lint or dirt or dust particles or anything like that off of the paint. Before, this is vitally important to do. You'd be surprised, even though we use those expensive towels to wipe it down, they still have lint. I've got lint on me. I know I don't have a paint suit on. I'm not going to put a paint suit on for a little spot like this. In a body shop world, the painter, he's painting one right after the other. He's pretty much always wearing a paint suit, because he's just painting one right after the other. Not bearing down hard, I'm just making sure I cover everything. Alright, now the base gun. It's got a 1-3 tip in it. I got waterborne base in here. I already set the paint gun up, it's spraying, and here's a key right now. Before you ever aim the gun at the car to pull the trigger, always pull it towards the exhaust fan or a piece of scrap paper, which I have over there. I've already set the gun up. It's painting fine. I'm going to put in just one light coat, and I'm only covering what has primer on it. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but I was concentrating on not letting this gun go this way, so I don't want any of this overspray to blow over here. I'm trying to kind of keep it aimed that way, because I want to keep this paint just in this area. You'll see as we go. We're going to let that flash off. We'll be back. Okay, that one coat is flashed off. We're going to put another one on there. I'll put one more coat on there, and then I'll do a blend coat. I'll show you all that. What I want to show you now is when I walk out of this booth, I'm going to hit a button. I'm going to show you all that. You see in the corner of this booth, we have these panels. When I hit this button that I'm getting ready to show you, they're going to open up, and there's blow. And I'll show you what's behind them now. Air is going to come out of all of those. the reason we have to use those is waterborne paint is not a solvent, obviously. It needs air to so I'm gonna come over here. This button right here kicks the lights off. Let's see if we can maybe catch them opening up. Yep, well, they've already opened up. You can see back in the booth. Oh, come on, zoom on me. Oh, well, it's not gonna do it. But what that does is it causes all the air to circulate and it swirls around. Now, I've got that temperature set. That is that mode right there, which is the flash off mode, basically. I set it 75. I can set it wherever I want, but there's no need to go any higher than that. Basically, all I need is the air moving to speed it up, the drying process. Okay, this is going to be coat number 3. One thing that kind of amazes me about waterborne paint is that the color white is one of the best hiding colors that's in waterborne. If this was solvent-based paint, it would take me 6-8 coats before it got this color. But other colors like light blues and waterborne are terrible. If you guys go back to my videos and watch the code we're getting painted, that's why we had to seal that whole car, because the blue does not cover it all. I don't know why that is, just a little bit of trivia for you. Now I'm going to blend it out a little bit. One final coat, and I'm going to blend it at the same time, and then we're going to let it get good and dry. Okay, you saw how I blended that, and you can see by the yellow tape, you can see where I stopped putting paint. You know, see that's still yellow, and it got a little bit on it, and you can see that side of the tape is white, none over there. Now, I had plenty of blend room, meaning I had a big area that I could blend it out. You don't always get that lucky, but what this blending does, it gives you a seamless color change. Well, the color looked good anyway, but now once I clear this, it'd be impossible to see what I've done. Now you also have to have the color close enough that it matches what's underneath of that molding, but I'm confident it's going to be fine. We're going to let that dry really good, because the difference between solvent base coat and water base, if this water base is not totally dry, if it has any humidity left in it, and I paint over it, not too long down the road, it will delaminate, meaning it'll push the clear right off of the base coat. We don't want that to happen, so we're going to let that dry for probably 10 or 15 minutes with the fans blowing. Okay, it's clear coat time. I've already made sure that the gun's set up, spraying good. Check the air pressure, everything's good. This is the tricky part. You kind of got one shot at it. 2 coats on it. There's one. All right. It's been about 8 minutes. I want to check and see if we're ready for the second coat. So in this case, I can touch this behind this area because that's where the license plate goes. Nobody ever see it. Okay, well, good. It's what's called finger slick. I can run my finger across it without it sticking to it. It's still soaking wet, but I can do that. It's ready for the second coat. It's dry now. I'm going to film me untaping it for a minute just to show you there is a procedure for untaping this stuff, and I'll show you. I'm going to put it on time lapse while I take the plastic off. Well, I said I'm going to put it on time lapse, but what's important is this has been painted about an hour or so now. So it's dry enough to touch, but if you were to jam your fingernails into it, it would cause a problem. Now, we want to be careful that plastic doesn't land into this, because it has a tendency to want to stick to that fresh paint. So what I always do is I get it, remember how I outlined it? I always want to pull it away from the fresh paint, leave the outline tape on there for now. Some of them untape easier than others, depending on what it is. This one's not bad, but I want to get this off here. Now, one thing I like to do is I leave it on the car, and as I untape all this stuff, I throw it on the plastic, then I can roll it all up into a ball. Now, the reason why I didn't put it on time lapse, which I'm going to in a minute, is when you have tape that's close to the edge, now there's a little gap in here, so we're okay. It's important, hopefully you can see that. See how I'm pulling away and against it? I'm not pulling like this. That way, if there is any contact between this and the paint, it won't pull that paint off. And that's common to happen. So, there we go. Well, what do you think, guys? You can't tell where I blended. The color looks great. The bodywork looks great. I hope you enjoyed it. Tomorrow, I'm gonna make one more of putting the emblems back on. It'll be a short one. Hopefully this one was short. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully the comments will be on at the end of it. And you can give me your opinion. Now be nice, guys. But I want to teach you guys, so I need to know what you want to learn and what you want to know about. I know you're not in here, but this is the best I can do right now. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.